Hey everyone, good news, bad news. Bad news first. Most likely the engine for this tractor is not going to be worth it to fix. Unfortunately, it's going to cost way too much to fix the engine than it's worth more what I'd be getting for the tractor. I'll show you the issues with the engine. Issues with the engine. The block is in fact cracked right along there. It's a small crack, but it's still cracked. You could get it brazed. The guy even said you could get it brazed or epoxy it, but still it's cracked all the way across. And then what it needs for the internal parts, also the crankshaft needs to be machined, and it needs the holder piece for the top, and it needs the balancer piece that goes from the balancer to the block. So I'm gonna hop on eBay, see what I can see. I need an engine with a fuel pump. Yeah, I need an engine with a fuel pump, and that's pretty much it. And I'd like one with a throttle body closer to the back, then I can use the stock throttle cable. And it needs to be a single cylinder. I have a single cylinder Briggs right here, but no fuel pump. A twin will not work on this unless I modify the cables, which is more work, which I don't really want to do. Also, this tractor is not designed for a twin. A twin will not fit underneath that hood. Because I was considering putting a little birdie on the ground. Oh, be careful, little birdie. Run, go, little birdie. Go, go, go. Putting this twin right here in there, but the size of it won't fit. It just clearly will not fit. It just barely fits in this tractor, and I'm going to have to modify this tractor to make this engine fit. So some of you might be saying, oh, you wasted the money on your parts washer. No, I did not, because I'll be able to use the parts washer from now on. So I'm into this tractor for $100. I paid $50 for the battery, and I paid my neighbor $50 to go and get this. So I'm into it for roughly $100, and the parts washer, say $400, but I'm not including that in. That's just part of what I do. And like I said, the parts washer will be used anyways. So I'm probably gonna end up sticking that back inside. I like it outside, but I don't like it outside, sort of thing. It works. It works out here. But with this here, if anyone has any suggestions, if I can go on eBay and find an engine that meets the things I need, like that has a fuel pump, that's a single cylinder, and that should work. And like I said, I need a throttle body right at the back corner of the engine. I most likely will buy one and put it in here, or figure out a way to put a fuel pump on. I think this is an 8 or 11 horse brakes. There's a shroud right there. This is a 400cc 11 horse. This engine would go in perfect, but like I said, there's no fuel pump. And this engine does run. I forget what the compression was like on this engine. It's got compression. I don't know how good the compression is on this engine. This engine needs some parts. But if I get this engine here running, and it's pissing out oil, see, it has low compression. Not horribly low compression. I should see what the compression's like on this engine. Maybe consider putting this engine in there instead. Because that's a single cylinder, and that one there will fit in there better than this engine here does. But then this engine here will go back in the roper, and I can't talk right now. I'll still be able to flip the roper for a couple $100. And this gas tank here is going to be going in the roper as well. And then I'll modify the Crossman to fit the LT4000 to fit that big motor. So what's happening with that is it's hitting the headlight bezel right here. So I'm planning on modifying those headlights anyways, so it's not a huge deal. It's closing right now because the engine's all the way to the back. Some of you will say, oh, just mount it in that position. I could, but I'd rather have it in the proper mounting location so all the belts line up with all the stock tensioners, so on and so forth. So anyways, like I said, I'm into the Kubota for $100. If I can find an engine for a couple $100 on eBay, I will. But even with they were saying at the dealer, to get a short block, you're looking at $600-700. It's not worth it to put $600-700 into this thing when I might get $800 for it. So it's not worth it. I won't be making a profit. And then it still needs the work on top of that. It still needs belts. But if I can put an engine in this for $200, spend an extra $100 on it for belts, so into it for approximately $400. If I'm into it for $400 or $500 and I can sell it for $8, I will do it. So I'm gonna go online, see what I can get for right around the $200 to $300 mark for a single cylinder Briggs or Tecumseh. It doesn't really matter, but most likely will not be a Kawasaki or even a Kohler. I don't mind Kohlers. But like I said, I need one with a fuel pump, and so I can use my stock throttle cable. I need the throttle body to be right at the back of the engine. So I don't feel like modifying the throttle body on this, or modifying that throttle cable. So anyways, that's pretty much it for now. This thing's it's in such nice condition. That's the thing. And then it could also be worth more in parts than it is worth to fix it. So gotta go online, see what the transaxle's worth, see what the deck is worth, see what I can get for it. What I might do also is pull that engine and post it on Kijiji as is, and see what someone as is make an offer. And if I get an offer for $200, I'll take it. Or probably would want more than that because that deck is worth more than that. So anyways, you guys probably know what I'm talking about. So that's pretty much it. I will talk to everyone later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment.